Hello, welcome to the Art Workshop. I'm Christopher Epling. This is the third tutorial for 2017, and today we're looking at Old Man Logan. You may be a Marvel fan or a comic book fan. You may like just the whole genre in general when it comes to the Marvel movies. But the Old Man Logan film that's coming up is in particularly special to me because it's the one graphic novel that I read that got me back into mainstream comics a little bit. Now, of course, the adaptation to film is going to be a lot different. Totally different actually than the graphic novel, except for the fact maybe that Wolverine is older. It's set in an apocalyptic time period, so it's in the future. The Earth has been decimated, destroyed. Lots going on with that, and I guess maybe if we're lucky, we may even see that. And this is a little bit of a spoiler, but not too much. Old Man Logan has refused to garnish his claws. He's out of the retired from the business, as you could say, of running around fighting bad guys. But how he gets back in the business, though, in the film and compared to the graphic novel, I'm looking forward to see how that actually works out. But first, I'd like to talk a little bit about a new book that's come out. This is called Feed Sack Rich. I illustrated this book for a Kentucky author. Her name's Kathy Bartley. We're going to be doing some local signings with this book coming up pretty soon. One is a pretty big event in Powell County, Kentucky, at the Powell County Reading Celebration. That's going to be on March the 25th. It's on a Saturday. So if you're anywhere near Powell County, Kentucky, come out. Both of us will be there signing. Also, March 7th, we'll be doing a local signing in Pikeville, Kentucky at the Pike County Library. We'll be doing that. So that's pretty cool. Really excited about that book that's come out. Now, I did get my first step where I was actually earning money with art in illustration. That was the primary introduction to this business and this field as a means of employment. But my love has always been in comics, and I put together in 2014. This has been a couple years back now. A collection of webcomics that I ran for an entire year. So there's 53 comics in this book. I think there's actually more than that. There's a bonus, but there's one per week out of the year, pretty much. That was compiled into this collection, and this is a faith-based webcomic called Salt, and that's from Matthew 5:13 in the Bible. About being a Christian in today's world without all the stereotypical stuff that people think of when you say you're a Christian, like you're, extremely judgmental, you're a hypocrite, or you are holier than thou type of attitude. So in this webcomic, I try to dispel that and show the truth about it and what it means to be a Christian. But comics have always been important to me, and they're still important to me, and it's something that I love to do, and I want to teach and show people how to draw. It's not exactly the only way to draw, but it's my way of drawing, and that's what these tutorials are about. Now, the Old Man Logan run actually began in 2008, believe it or not, and it ran through Wolverine number 66 through 72, and the story talks about Wolverine in the future, and they're talking about the comic book version now. It's written by Mark Millar, and the illustrator, the artist, was Steve McNiven. And in this book, though, Wolverine is in the future. He's decided to not fight again after an event that occurred that really traumatized the X-Men and Wolverine in general. And an encounter happens in the book with the Bruce Banner's family, the Hulk, that causes Wolverine to reconsider his decision. It's a very interesting book. It's very cool. I really liked it. I'm looking forward to seeing what the film has in store for us. It's directed by James Mangold. So I think it'd be pretty good. It's going to be totally different. But today we're going to draw Old Man Logan. That's the whole point of talking about the series and what's going on. So I hope you're ready. What you'll need today is a pencil, eraser, of course, and then if you have a white gel pen, that'll be good. Bring that with you. Also, any type of ink wash, if you can do a little shading, that's going to be wonderful. But you don't really need everything. All you really truly need to follow along today is a pencil and a drawing pen or a fine tip marker. Okay? So thanks so much, and let's go ahead and get started with Old Man Logan. Now, Wolverine has changed tremendously. The early X-Men characters portrayed him usually wearing, as you'll notice, this spandex type gear, this get-up where he has the pointy ears, resembling more of I guess the ears of a Wolverine or the hair of the Wolverine. As Wolverine progressed through time, he started to get more and more detailed, bulkier, bigger, losing the outfit. This is a version of Wolverine that is most similar to the Old Man Logan, and he doesn't wear a uniform in the series of Old Man Logan. Lost that a long time ago. It's set in the post-apocalyptic time period on Earth, so you can imagine the clothes and everything resembles that Mad Max type feel. Now, the stylistic approach to Wolverine, there's a bunch of different ways you can go. Some artists will actually take it to the degree where he looks like an animal, he resembles a Wolverine. The hair will actually resemble the old outfit that he wore. Then you have some artists doing the stylized type thing where, you know, he looks totally different. It's just this interpretation of the idea of what Wolverine was and is. So that's that approach. I like this approach a lot, but we're not going to be using it in this video. This is more closely related to Old Man Logan. He's got white hair or gray in his hair. He looks older. This is not where we're heading, although this is just as well an interpretation of Old Man Logan as the other. It's about style. Remember that. This is Old Man Logan from the comic book series. And the horse is there because, well, oh, please excuse the noises from all the idiots on the motorcycles that want to drive by. Not that riding a motorcycle you're an idiot. I love motorcycles. They're awesome. But it's just annoying when it goes by my window trying to record a video. But anyway, this is actually from the comic book. As you can see here, and my cat is also in the studio for a second, but that's okay. You also notice here that he's got a horse. You know, in the post-apocalyptic time period, there are no automobiles. Old Man Logan, this is an interpretation. This is from the Secret Wars, what he looked like. You get an idea of that too. He still has the claws and all that great stuff. And then here's another really stylistic version of Wolverine. Now, what I like to do, I collect these images to help guide me. Now, this is more from the film. You know, got the tank top, the blue jeans, the big belt buckle. It's kind of where we're heading with this. A little different. Basically, we're going to be drawing a more bulkier Wolverine, Old Man Logan, and again a motorcycle. So give that a second to get by. Thanks, man. Okay. A more bulkier version. He's not going to be lean and fit. It's going to be bigger, bulkier. He's going to be older. He's going to be wearing a coat, not that coat. Jeans, a tank top, and a belt buckle, and looking all mad. Yeah, Old Man Logan's an interesting character. He's an old Wolverine. That's pretty much sums it up. The versions that I showed you at the beginning, where people have done different interpretations of it, I love to see the different things people come up with, the different styles of art, interpreting one specific thing. So you say, hey, listen, we're going to draw, we're all going to draw Hulk, okay? And you get 10 different artists in a room. You're going to have some stuff that looks similar, yeah, but for the most part, you're going to have 10 different interpretations, so that means 10 different styles, maybe even. So I always love to see how that stuff comes together. My style varies, really. If I'm working on something for comics, then I may use a certain style. I don't do traditional comics a whole lot, and I think you can probably tell why when you see the finished version of this. But I typically don't work in comics, mainstream type look to comics. I have more of a cartoony look to my work, that's just my style I'm most comfortable in. I wish I could draw like Jim Lee. If I could draw like Jim Lee, I could, probably wouldn't have to produce as much as I do and in all the areas that I do. So we have Old Man Logan. He's looking pretty old. He's got his claws out. He's pretty upset. He's had a really rough day. And this is the gel pen here. And what this will do is just finish out those areas that we want to highlight the most. He's had a real rough day. Now the graphic novel, well, I guess you could call it a graphic novel. It's really a collection of comics from Old Man Logan. The storyline, they're really neat, And hope I'm not giving away a spoiler here, but you know, Hulk plays a big role in it. Okay, Bruce Banner, he's got a little harem. He's got, you know, it's post-apocalyptic stuff going on, so he's doing what he's got to do, I guess, to survive. But he's turned into a really just a nasty, mean old man. Okay, and radiation, I guess, and you know, during the fallout, has not affected him too much, since he's, you know, pretty much all radiation anyway. And you know, he has a run-in with Wolverine, and it doesn't turn too good. He's like a landowner, and I don't know. It's a mess, but it's a great comic. It's a great read. They collect it into a graphic novel format. If you're looking for something to check out soon, and you not currently reading anything, and you're wondering what you could read, check out that storyline and compare it and see how it compares to the movie. I don't know what's going to happen with the movie. I'm not a humongous, you know, Marvel fan. I like Marvel. I'll read Marvel. Nothing wrong with Marvel. I think Marvel's great, but you know, and that would be my cat. What a day in the shop. That's all I can say. It's been absolutely maddening. Things going on. There's been motorcycles. Yeah, it's okay. We're about done. We're gonna finish up right now. I don't know. My cat has really been running outside a lot lately, so that's probably what's going on. Anyway, we're about to finish up. We have everything pretty much toned down. We have everything, highlights brought out. It's starting to look a little better. I think it looks pretty good. What do you think, Thulu? You like it? Thulu likes it, see? So hopefully, you know, if you had fun doing this and you'd like to maybe check out more of my work, you can. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. That'd be really nice. I'd really appreciate that. Also, if you're interested in looking at my work, please visit my website. That's always really nice of you to do too. And of course, Facebook page at EplingIllustrations. Just search for that and you'll be able to find me there. And that's pretty much where we are. I think it looks pretty good. I think it came out well. You know, it's a style that I'm not really comfortable in, but I said, you know, what the heck, let's give it a shot. If you did this and work along with me, or have your own version of Old Man Logan, then please send it to me. I'd love to post it. I'll share it on my Facebook page. We'll post an image of it in the next video. So, thanks so much for tuning in. It's been really fun. I've had a good time doing this. Thulu, have you had a good time? Okay, he's not going to talk now. But anyway, Old Man Logan, in the can. Turned out alright, I think. Next time, I think I'm just going to stick to really silly, goofy cartoons. Alright, thanks so much. Alright, so that was it. Old Man Logan. Like I said at the beginning of this video, my style and approach to drawing is going to be different. It's not the absolute way to go about it at all. There's tons of different ways you can approach a drawing and put together a composition for a drawing. So leave that up to what works best for you as an artist. But I always love to see other artists approach and their style and how they go about it. It's something that helps young artists to see how something is put together and the steps that a particular artist will take to achieve a certain look with their art or an effect or style. It's always good to see that. Sharing is important in this field, I think, and so if you like to draw and have drawn something based on some of the videos you've watched here or any other videos, or just in general, if you've drawn something and would like to share it, please send it to me. I'm going to include my email address at the bottom of this video. Also, please visit my website at www.christopherepling.com. I'll also put the link up to that too in the video as well. And subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. So, you know, when you subscribe, it just, all that means is that when a new video is posted, you know, you'll see that in your feed that something's up and available here on Epling Illustrations. So thanks again for tuning in, and until next time, as always, keep drawing.